Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
The the board is now open for roll call.
The board will be open shortly for roll call.
Board is now open for roll call. Commissioner Garza, Colleen, and Vice Chair Palomero have asked to be excused.
All right. And Commissioner Baidoon is on his way, stuck in bad traffic. All right, next item.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of
Everyone could
America.
please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. Thank you so much. Next item.
Invocation.
Okay, today we will have the introduction of our invocator by Commissioner Baker McCormick.
Good morning. I'd like to introduce our invocator this morning. He is a resident of District 6, my district in Northwest Detroit, Reverend Dr. Theodore Thurman. Reverend Dr. Theodore Thurman, born in Boston, Mass., and raised in Detroit, Michigan, is the first son of Reverend Dr. Kevin and Denise Thurman. Dr. Thurman is a graduate of Detroit Renaissance High School. We got him in the house, right? Yeah. He earned his bachelor's degree from Tuskegee University and his Master's of Divinity degree from Emory University. In 2020, Thurman earned his Doctor of Ministry degree from Boston University. A lifelong learner, Dr. Thurman regularly attends conferences and other opportunities for continuing education. Raised in the historical Second Baptist Church of Detroit and baptized by his pastor and father, Dr. Thurman, was an active member in ministry. He is licensed to preach at Second, and in 2005 was ordained there. Dr. Thurman has served as a community organizer with the Detroit African American Leadership Council and with the Atlantis Building Leadership for Empowerment. From 2007 to 2009, he served as the youth pastor, and Dr. Thurman has served as the staff chaplain with the Hospice of Atlanta, DeKalb Medical Center, and Children's Health Care of Atlanta. Since October of 2014, Dr. Thurman has served as the 33rd pastor of First Baptist Church of Detroit, its first African American pastor in the church 195-year history. In October of 2024, Dr. Thurman was selected by the board of directors to serve as the 7th president of the Ecumenical Theology Seminary. It is with great pleasure that we have today with us Dr. Thurman.
Good morning. You didn't have to read the whole thing. I appreciate it. To the commission, to Commission Chair Bell, to my own District Commissioner Monique Baker McCormick, to my alma mater, congratulations, Renaissance Phoenix, and to each and every one of you, good morning, I rise. Serving as the pastor of First Baptist Church of Detroit, as well as the president of Ecumenical Theological Seminary, where we equip with theological education, your congregational leaders, your chaplains, your civic leaders, your corporate leaders. And we are privileged to partner in ministry in this county located on Woodward Avenue and to do ministry here and around literally the county and the state. Shall we pray? Dear God, our Creator, our Redeemer, and our Sustainer, we pause for a moment to give you thanks. We thank you, O God, for the privilege of this day and for the timely reminder that storms will come, but they will pass. We thank you for the reminder that while the thunder may roar, the sun will inevitably shine again. We thank you for this gathering and for these, your public servants, for those who have heeded the call to serve your people. We thank you for their sacrifices, for their skills. And we pray, Lord, your blessing on their time of service, that you would endow them with the necessary tools to lead effectively, to lead collaboratively, to lead not just and only for the most good, but even for the marginalized in our county. We pray that they would have ears to hear, that they would have eyes to see, that they would have hearts to feel, and that they would have hands to do the work to which they have been called. Bless them and bless us as their partners in service, that we would continue to see our county flourish because of the work of our hands. Bless our time together today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you so much, Dr. Turman, for that inspirational prayer on today. Thank you so much. Next item, Madam Clerk.
Sorry. Reading, correcting, and approval of the journal.
Vice Chair Pro Tem Baydun.
Move for approval.
Is there support? Moved and supported. That was Commissioner Scott. Any corrections to the journal? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item?
Next item is report from the chair.
Nothing today. Next item.
There is no unfinished business. We're moving to offering of all petitions, ordinances, resolutions, and presentations. There are two listed.
Okay. Number one, you want to read number one, please?
Number one is a presentation by Commissioner Clark Coleman honoring the Detroit Renaissance High School boys and girls basketball teams upon being the 2024-2025 Detroit Public School League champions.
All right, let's give our girls and boys team a Renaissance a big hand. Yes. It is amazing when we have both scholars and athletes here today throughout our great city and great county. And I'm so happy and proud of these young people for what they've accomplished. They are great on and off the court. And because, young people, you are so great, we have two presentations of your greatness for today. First, I would like to call up our county executive, Mr. Warren Evans. He has a special tribute that he'd like to give to you. Mr. County Executive, come on up.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is an exciting thing for us to do. We do this kind of stuff all the time, Renaissance. I mean, awarding people things. Sometimes we do it because we got to. Sometimes we do it, we do it. I'm excited about this. You guys have really rocked it. And I want to really congratulate Renaissance for both the men and the boys and the girls basketball teams. You've done something that's never been done before. Men and women, boys and girls in the same year. Tremendous. To the coaches, to all of the staff that supported him. As someone who, really appreciates athletics, I realize it's a team game that goes past the five folks on the court at any one given time. And so it's really important. Congratulations to the coaches. Congratulations to all of you who have done this tremendous job. I've got a couple of resolutions here. I usually don't read them, but maybe I'll read one of these. Anyway, one for the boys team and one for the girls. Whereas the Renaissance High School basketball program made history in February 2025 with both its girls and boys teams winning their respective Detroit Public School League championship. And whereas the Renaissance High School basketball program's girls team earned the PSL City Championship in the tournament finals held February 16th at Wayne State University by defeating Detroit Mumford with a final score of 55-51. And whereas the Renaissance High School basketball program's boys team earned the PSL City Championship after defeating Detroit King with a final score of 69-64 in their finals, also held February 16th at Wayne State University. And whereas Renaissance High School basketball team members were also recognized as top players in the PSL for their performance during the 24-25 season. Amani Johnson. Just raise your hand so I can see who the star is. Just raise your hand. All right. Amani Johnson earned the title of Miss PSL, and Jordan Sigmund earned the title of Mr. PSL, Public School League, as the top players for girls and boys teams, respectively. Therefore, be it hereby proclaimed that I, Warren Evans, on behalf of the citizens of Wayne County, hereby congratulate the Renaissance High School basketball program for the hard work and outstanding performance. Their victory should serve as an inspiration to all of Wayne County citizens as examples of what can happen when opportunity and talent join preparation. Signed this day, August 3rd, this day of April 3rd, August. I'm jumping ahead, aren't I? 25. Congratulations. There's one for the boys team, one for the girls team. Thank you very much. And I want to thank Madam Chair for giving me this opportunity and say good morning to all of the Wayne County commissioners that are here today. Thank you.
If the coaches could come up, please. If the coaches who are here could come up, that'd be wonderful. The coaches. And how about Mr. and Mrs. Basketball as well? Come on up. Take a picture with our county executive. And you all, I will tell you young people this is the chambers of the Wayne County Commission. And rarely, well, I'll say rarely, but only sometimes does the county executive come. And we are so proud that he's come because he is so proud of your accomplishments, that he came down to wish you well and to congratulate you on this spectacular honor. So thank you, county executive. Get a picture here with our team. Come on, grab. I'm a little bit baby.
They kind of post this up here.
All right, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. One more, one. All right, one more.
One more.
One.
Thank you. Thank you. You all can stay here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, As a Detroit public school graduate myself, and today I'm not going to say where from, but I am, because it's not about my school today, it's about this great school. We have, again, a wonderful commissioner that serves you. Her name is Irma Clark Coleman. When I mentioned how great of an occasion this was and is, she wanted to make sure that she acknowledged you from the Wayne County Commission. So again, thank you for coming. Thank you for all you've done. And I'm going to now turn it over to Commissioner Irma Clark Coleman, who also has a special presentation for our dynamic girls and boys basketball team of Renaissance High School. Irma Clark Coleman, come on up.
Good morning and welcome to the Renaissance basketball team, boys and girls. Set records. Never before have we ever had the boys and the girls win the championship the same year. So we are extremely proud of them. So I'm going to start off by thanking principal, the principal Miss Strotter, for cooperating and working with us to get you down here today. So please pass on my appreciation to her. Thank you very much. So I'm going to start off by saying Renaissance basketball dominates the PSL championship. Renaissance High School proved its dominance in PSL basketball with both the boys and girls team capturing championship titles and standout players earning top honors. Thank you. The girls basketball champions on the court, led by Coach Deshaun Wood, the Renaissance girls team finished an outstanding season with a hard-fought 55-51 championship win over Mumford, with an 18-2 overall record and an undefeated team. I. Johnson was named Ms. PSL, recognizing her as the league's top female player, a title voted on by district coaches. Her leadership and talent made a lasting impact. Now, I took the girls first, ladies first. Now, boys. The boys' basketball was a hard-earned title. The Renaissance boys team battled to a 69-64 victory over ML King, capping off a strong season with a 14-8 record and an undefeated 8-0 public school league finish. Head coach John D. White led the team to another championship, proving their grit and determination. Adding to the victory, Jay Sigmund was named Mr. PSL, an award given to the district's top male players. His outstanding performance and leadership throughout the season earned him this well-deserved honor. So, this is a legacy of excellence. With 2 PSL championships and 2 top player awards, Renaissance continues to set the standard in high school basketball. Congratulations to our athletes, to our coaches, and the entire Phoenix community on an incredible season. So with that, I want to call up to the podium the coach. Oh, here, the names. I was looking for the names for the basketball players. First, I want to introduce them. And as they come up, and Shannon, how are we going to handle this?
Sir, it's 15 girls, 15.
Okay, we're going to do the girls first? Okay. We're going to do the girls first, and we're going to ask the coach to please stand by her girls.
They're behind. The coaches are behind.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so the first name is Aaliyah Wade, who is a guard. Maria Walker. Casey Daniels. Cassidy Kane. Ariana Denham. Keel Pruitt. Sydney Tapscott. Maddie McChester. Victoria Gambles. Erin Benson. Jabrian Batra. Maliga Hall. Imana Johnson. Marhia Bradstone, and Jayla Adams. We want to congratulate these. And why don't we have the Coach Deshaun Wood, would you come? Wait, yeah. Why don't you come in the center? We get a picture, yeah. And get a picture with all righty. Thank you. Coach Deshaun, you can come back up here. But now we're going to do the boys varsity basketball roster. We'll start off with Matthew Cleary III. Oh, they're not up here yet. Okay. Matthew McCleary III. Messias Andino. Malachi Jackson. Jordan Sigmund. David Haddon Jr. Jaden Miller. Jordan Webley. Lance Stone. Alfonso Harris Jr. Gregory Shorter III. Ramon Jones. Jalen Gray. Brandon Flint. And Shannon, I've run out of names here. Brandon Flint was the last one.
It's right here. Rakeem.
Oh, these two here?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Rakeem Irby. Dominic Yancey Jr. Okay, now, Coach John White.
For our boys.
Okay. Coach, come back up. Oh, I didn't see her. Okay. You gentlemen can go and take your seats again. Okay, so the county executive had a resolution for the team. We've already given certificates to each individual player. So if we can have the girls first. So, yeah, kind of flank me. Okay. All right, so, and I'm not going to read the whole thing.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I think the county executive kind of summed it all up. But I just want to say that my heart is full. I am so proud of our Detroit Public School teams. They have done an outstanding job. And with that, I'll read the first whereas and the last resolve. And it is with great pride that we, the members of the Wayne County Commission, join in celebrating the Detroit Renaissance girls basketball team, Detroit Public School League champions for the 24-25 season. And then I'm going to, no, I need to read the whereas with, how do you pronounce her last name? Brianna? Very Ada.
Verinda.
Verinda.
They spelled it wrong, yeah.
Verinda.
Yes.
Verinda, okay. All right, so whereas congratulations go to head coach Deshaun Wood, the team's assistant coaches, managers, parents, supporters, and principal
Verinda.
Verinda Strader. Therefore, be it resolved that the Wayne County Commission congratulates all involved with the Detroit Renaissance girls basketball team on this historic victory and wishes all success in their future. And it's signed Irma Clark Coleman, Wayne County Commission, as well as Alicia Bell, Wayne County Commission Chair, District 7.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll get a photo of that one first. And next, we will call up head coach, John H. White. Got some more coaches around?
P. White, that's just me.
Did I say D?
He said H.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm nervous. So it is with great pride that we, the members of the Wayne County Commission, join in celebrating the Detroit Renaissance boys basketball team, Detroit Public School League champions for the 24-25 season. And whereas others playing a major role in the team's success includes assistant coaches Darius Gee, Vincent Sigmund, Toria Tucker, Elias Bernard, and Brianna Embry. Team manager Brandon Bruce Jr., team mascot Phoenix, and principal Brenda Slaughter. Therefore, be it resolved that the Wayne County Commission congratulates all involved with the Detroit Renaissance boys basketball team on this historic victory and wishes all success in their future endeavors. And it's signed Irma Clark Coleman, Wayne County Commission District 5, as well as Alicia Bell, Wayne County Commission District 7 and Chair of the Commission. So at this point, I would like to have, since you're up here already, why don't you come up and have a couple remarks? Okay.
First thing I just want to say on behalf of Renaissance, the girls and boys team, we want to thank everybody for having us out here. This is something I could have never dreamed of, so I'm extremely excited that you all had us out. The second thing I want to say is at the beginning of each season, we always set out a lot of goals and we have things that we want to accomplish, just like every other team. And I'm just happy that our hard work for both the boys and girls paid off this season. We didn't expect it to pay off like this, but all the hard work the girls and the boys put in, it definitely showed after the season. So I'm just proud of our team. I'm proud of our school, I'm proud of our parents, proud of our players, and most importantly, proud of our coaches. Everybody has a big role in this, and without everybody, we couldn't have made it happen. So again, I thank you all for having us here. And I thank our Renaissance School for providing us the opportunity to do something great.
Thank you. Anyone else?
First, I want to give honor to God for the opportunity to even be here on the day. To the city of Detroit, to all our parents, athletes, school administration, Ms. Strader, for just, first and foremost, believing in us, as coaches, not just as coaches, but also as our team, to DPSCD, Dr. Vitti, to everyone, that stood with us, as we went on our run. For the boys, it was something special for us, because it was 21 years since we won the city championship. So to bring it back to 65 West Side of Drive was very big and huge. Hey, hopefully we'll be back here next year celebrating again. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to end this by saying that I was a member of the Detroit Board of Education and back in 1995. Yes. So, and I ended up being the president of the Detroit Board of Education. So I was there when they created these wonderful schools. Now, this Renaissance High School is one of our flagship schools. So not only are they wonderful athletes, but they are wonderful scholars. As a matter of fact, in order to get into Renaissance High School, you must take an exam and you must do well on that exam. So these young folks here today are here not only as athletes, and that's wonderful, we love our athletes, but also these are the top scholars in our city. So we are doubly proud of them. So I want to thank you all for giving us this time to introduce you to and to allow you to congratulate this wonderful, wonderful Renaissance High School. So thank you very much. And our chair I'm sure would like to have some remarks. Oh, and by the way, we will be having a luncheon. Please don't think I am. We will be having a luncheon for our students after this is over.
Yeah.
Well, not only the students,
For everybody.
everybody.
Yes. Thank you so much, Commissioner Clark Coleman. Again, let's thank our athletes. Let's give them another round of applause. That's a wonderful accomplishment that they've had, and they came down here. I think it's important that we recognize our young people when they do things on and off the sporting field. We know that sports lends itself to leadership skills, teamwork, collaboration, and all those different skill sets that they'll need after high school. So again, we congratulate them for being scholar athletes. Scholar athletes, with scholar coming first, because that's why they are in schools, to be scholars and to be our next generation of leaders. So thank you again to our coaches, to the principal, and to each and every one of the students and their parents. Let's acknowledge the parents who are here. Parents, stand up if you could. If there are any parents of our athletes that are here, thank you so much for the parents, because I know you're the ones running back and forth, buying all the equipment. And a special shout out to Miss Tiffany Jackson, who alerted me of this great accomplishment. Tiffany, as you all know, is the daughter of our beloved Sheriff Benny Napoleon. So thank you, Tiffany, and congratulations to your child for this great accomplishment. Thank you so much. Next item, please.
Item number 2 is a resolution by Commissioners Baydoun and Knizik recognizing the decades of contributions from the Arab American community in Wayne County, the state of Michigan, and the United States, and proclaiming April 2025 as Arab American Heritage Month, acknowledging its efforts that make Wayne County vibrant and diverse.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd just like to make a few remarks about this resolution. Since Arab Americans began immigrating to the United States in the late 1800s, they have been making valuable contributions to every aspect of American society, including medicine, law, business, education, civic engagement, military service, arts, culture, and literature. The second wave of immigrants arrived in the United States in the 1940s, followed by thousands of Middle Eastern immigrants migrating yearly from Lebanon, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine, and Iraq, beginning in 1975 during the Lebanese Civil War. Arab Americans migrated to the United States in search of a destination that would provide greater economic, political, and religious freedom, and have since shared their rich culture and traditions with their neighbors, colleagues, and friends, while setting examples as model citizens and public servants. It is estimated that there are more than 4 million Arab Americans in the United States, with many holding positions in the military, entertainment, politics, and various other aspects of social life. Thank you, Madam Chair. I don't know if Commissioner Knizik would like to add.
Nothing beyond what Commissioner Baydoun has said. It's again, an honor and a privilege to represent so many individuals across our 2 districts. That are being recognized and uplifted, rightly so, as a part of Arab American Heritage Month. It is an undeniable fact that the Arab American community is a blessing to the state of Michigan. We are better for it. And I know individually and as a community, we all have incredible stories of growth and learning and exposure and the betterment to our lives that comes through and with and because of the contribution of Arab Americans here in the state of Michigan and the United States. So I appreciate the opportunity to bring this resolution forward today with Commissioner Baydoun and look forward to the support of our colleagues. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much. It's been moved by Vice Chair Pro Tem Baydoun, supported by Commissioner Knizik. Any discussion on the resolution? Any discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Madam Chair,
Commissioner Kinlock.
I'd like to ask if we can.
Open the
it up.
board for co-sponsors.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let us know when the board is open for co-sponsors.
The board is now open for co-sponsors. Co-sponsors duly noted.
Thank you so much. Next item, please.
We're moving to reports from committees. Report A is from the Committee on Economic Development. There are 7 items listed on pages 2 and 3 of the agenda.
Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The Committee on the Economic Development approved 7 items and recommending approval by the full commission.
Okay, it's been moved by Commissioner Anderson, supported by. Thank you. My board's not working to see who's supporting. Supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem Baydoun. Any discussion on the economic development report? Any discussion on the report? Hearing none. I'm sorry, I can't see who wants to speak. Commissioner Monique Baker McCormick.
Thank you. I had a question just to see if we had any of the questions clarified or answered that we had in committee about, actually, it was several things. It was, did we get any staffing information, what that would look like, or
I'm sorry, Commissioner, which item?
this was for the Wayne County Housing Commission Board. I know this is the appointment of the directors, but it just seems like we are appointing directors to a very important entity. I think it's important to have, but it was a lot of unanswered questions about the formation of it. So that is what I'm most concerned about. If we're going to have the Housing Commission, how are we going to sustain it? What does the staffing look like? I don't know if you got any of those questions answered.
Good morning. Hassan
Good
Sheikh,
morning.
Director of Economic Development. As we mentioned in committee, at this current moment, the first step that we're looking to do is appoint this board. And then from there, we'll be looking at what the proper staffing that's going to be necessary, as well as the sources for the funding sources as well. But in terms of the need for the housing and for this to be stood up, I think we all can agree that housing is an important entity for the county. As we combat a national issue of homelessness, but also get ahead of the curve here in Wayne County to make sure that we're doing everything we can to provide affordable, attainable housing across the county and working throughout all 43 communities. So once we get through this first step, then we'll be working with commission staff as well as making sure we're working with these current folks that are going to be appointed to put together the best structure for what this looks like. We've also brought in a consulting firm, TDA, that is leaders in this industry to help guide us through this process.
Okay, so we're going to create the board, and then the board is going to do the work of, because I guess I thought that the Economic Development Department does the legwork in creating the layout of the housing department. But you're saying that the board members will do this work?
So the Economic Development Department definitely does the legwork, but at the same time, we are not going to say that we are the experts in every field. We like to make sure that we're bringing in folks that know what they're talking about, and we get the best advisement and the best guidance as we're putting together structure that will bring positive effects throughout the county for many years to come.
Okay, I just still have a conflict that we're setting up a board without having some structure there. So,
Duly noted.
okay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. In 1994, the Wayne County Commission established the Wayne County Housing Commission, and it's been dormant for the last 30 years or so. So this is an attempt to bring that ordinance back to life. In that ordinance, it does outline the role of the administration, the role of the commission, and the role of the board members. So our council has been meeting with the EDC director, making sure that what's outlined in that ordinance is going to be in fruition. But there are things that we're looking at to make sure there's some things that should stay the same, some things that will be different. If there are any amendments to that ordinance that this body created, we'll bring that forward. But we're operating right now under the ordinance that was passed in '94. Commission Council, I don't know if you have anything to add to that. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say the commission council brought up some of these issues, and to me, they're still not clarified. That's why I brought it up. So, all right, thank you.
Any additional questions on the economic development report? Hearing none, please vote.
Thank you, Commissioners. Congratulations, Renaissance.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And before we continue, for our audience online and our audience in the chambers, We operate under committees, and the committees vet and go through all the items thoroughly during the committee process. And then once they're voted out of committee, they come to this full board meeting for final disposition. So if it goes quicker, that's why, because we vet and we have thorough conversation, discussion at the committee level before it comes to this full board for a final disposition of those items. Next item, please.
We're on Report B from the Committee on Public Services. There are 12 items listed on pages 3 through 7 of the agenda.
Commissioner Marecki?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to move items 1 through 12 for approval.
Been moved and supported by Vice Chair Pro Tem Baidoon. Any discussion on the Public Services report? Commissioner Kniezek.
Thank you, Madam Chair. With the permission of the committee chair, I'd like to be the maker of the motion on item 7.
Duly noted.
Further discussion on the Public Services report? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries. And have Commissioner Kniezek as the maker of the motion on item number 7.
Next item, please.
We are on Report C from the Committee on Health and Human Services. There are 7 items listed on pages 7 through 11 of the agenda.
Commissioner Scott?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move approval of all 7 items.
Moved by Commissioner Scott. Supported by Commissioner Anderson. Any discussion on the Health and Human Services report? Commissioner Baker McCormick?
Is the director here?
I just had a question about the juvenile services. I actually had a
Good morning, Madam Chair. Melissa Fernandez, Director of Juvenile News Services.
Good morning. So I had a community meeting, and for some reason, I know at the last minute you nor the Director of Veteran Services could attend, but there was a question from one of the constituents about the training program that we had in place in the juvenile detention center.
Correct.
And I know that I'm not sure if it's still going on or if it's continuing. Can you give me the status of?
Are we talking about the training academy?
Yes.
Yes. So we recently developed a training academy. We have a director and a deputy director of training. We are currently onboarding some training specialists, but now all of our staff will be trained over 250 hours a year in training. It's very specific and very specialized. So we have started that process. We haven't completed as we're in the process of hiring additional training specialists.
Okay, and is it a mandatory training? And does, I guess, the supervisory staff or all staff?
That's correct. Every single staff.
And it is mandatory.
It is mandatory. We also have modified training for any contractors or visitors.
Thank you. That's
You're
what I
welcome.
wanted to clarify.
Thank you. Any additional discussion on the Health and Human Services report? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item, please.
We're on Report D from the Committee on Audit. There are 3 items listed.
Commissioner Dobb?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to move the entire report for receive and file. And I would also like our Auditor General to discuss items 1 and 2.
Moved by Commissioner Dobb, supported by Commissioner Wilson. Auditor General?
Through the chair, the first 2 items on the agenda from the Committee on Audit are the required communications from the county's external auditors, Plant Moran. They're required to communicate if they're not able to complete the financial statement audits by March 31st, which is the state's deadline. The letter regarding the county's audit for the Land Bank Corporation, this is only because the county's financial statements will not be completed, so they can't complete the land bank until the counties are completed. The county has filed an extension with the state. The state has approved the extension. My office is working diligently with Plant Moran, Yogesh Goswami, the Chief Deputy Financial Officer, and his team to try and get all the information that is needed by the auditors to complete the engagement. And we're hoping that we can get it completed by April 30th, if not sooner. We have a couple meetings scheduled today, working on a plan to get the items that are still outstanding to the auditors.
Thank you for that update. The extension is then till April 30th.
Extension has been at least through April 30th.
Very good. Thank you. Any discussion on the letter or any of the other items on the audit report? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item.
We're on the Report E from the Committee on Public Safety, Judiciary, and Homeland Security. There are 9 items listed on pages 12 through 15 of the agenda.
Commissioner Clark Coleman.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move approval of all 9 items, except item 8. I'm going to receive and file item 8.
Moved by Commissioner Clark Coleman, supported by Commissioner Dobb. Any discussion on the items on the public safety report? Any discussion on the items on the public safety reports? Commissioner Anderson, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just wanted to ask item 1 about the mobile command vehicle. Is this a new unit, a replacement unit, or I should say an additional unit or vehicle? Is there someone that could?
Good morning. This is Ahmad Nasser, Finance Manager at Wayne County Homeland Security. Yes, this is a new unit.
Okay, is it to replace an existing unit?
Yes, we have a very old unit that currently in use, and we use it we dispatch it on all emergencies, but it's very outdated. And this new one has very advanced features and updated to the current needs of operation.
Thank you. Thank you. Madam Chair, I had one more question about item 3, recommendation to approve a retroactive memorandum of understanding between the county and Fair Michigan. Is there anyone that could speak to that item?
Tony.
Yes. Tony, I would just appreciate you being here. Just wanted to ask if this is because I believe we had such a unit already in place, and I'm just wondering, is this another another unit doing the same thing, but in a different part of the county, or?
No. Through the chair, Tony Guerrero, Chief of Legislation, Grants, and Community Relations for Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy. Commissioner, this is not new. The original Fair Michigan Memorandum of Understanding was about three years ago. And this is a very unusual situation because it is not a traditional grant. This is actually funds that were earmarked and are coming forward from the county in order to expand the original program. The original one at 80,000 only covered the cost of one assistant prosecutor. And this is specifically targeted at persons who are from the LGBTQ community and are being victimized. What transpired this time, as I have found in my research, is because this was being raised from 80,000 to 150,000, there were, of course, a number of questions, legitimate questions from commission staff, from commission counsel, and from commissioners themselves in committee. The problem here was it kept getting, for want of a better term, it kept getting kicked down the road. And ultimately, we wound up in this situation where Fair Michigan footed all the costs, the entire 150,000, without the county being able to pay them. This goes back and corrects that particular one-year period. I can tell you that I believe there will be another one coming at some point in the future, another 3-4 months. But that is it. And the memorandum of understanding was drafted and approved by Corporation Counsel. And the funds, just so that everyone's clear all the way around, funds are coming from account 92501, which is non-departmental. And Mr. Wallace is authorized to sign a budget adjustment to cover this. That's all the information I have, Commissioner. I hope that answers your questions.
It did, and I appreciate you taking that time to explain it. That's all I have. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. That's what I do.
Thank you, Tony. Any additional questions on the report? Additional discussion? Hearing none, please vote. Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item, please.
We're on Report F from the Committee on Government Operations. There are 4 items listed on pages 15 and 16 of the agenda.
Commissioner Clemente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to move all 4 items on the Government Ops report.
Moved by Commissioner Clemente, supported by Commissioner Dobb. Any discussion on the government operations report? Discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Upcoming meetings.
Please note the upcoming meetings. If there are any changes, please let the clerk know. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge State Representative Donovan McKinney, who is here. Stand up, Representative. Thank you for coming out to our meeting today. And because you have on that maroon scarf, I assume you're a graduate of Renaissance High School? All right. All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Representative, for being with us today. Thank you. Next item, please.
We are on page 17 of the agenda, new business immediate consideration. There are 3 items listed. Item number 1, I'm told, is being withdrawn by the administration.
Okay. Withdrawn on item number 1.
So moving to item number 2, requesting commission approval of the appointment of Elizabeth Betsy Palazzola to the position of Division Director of Community Development, Department of Economic Development.
Okay, someone here to present this appointment.
Good morning again. Hassan Sheikh, Director of Economic Development.
Good morning, Betsy Palazzola.
So I'm going to read the transmittal letter just quickly, parts of it. So I'm requesting, we as the administration are requesting the commission's approval of the appointment of Elizabeth Betsy Palazzola to the position of Director of Community Development Division. Ms. Palazzola has both a bachelor's and a master's degree from University of Michigan, as well as a graduate certificate of finance from Walsh College. Additionally, she has home and CDBG certifications from the National Community Development Association and has served as a board member of important local organizations like Friends of the Rouge and Oakland County Conservation District. As an entrepreneur, Ms. Palazzola has engaged noteworthy clients such as Detroit Future City and Sustainability, and across her career has regularly secured and managed 8-figure grant portfolios. Importantly, Ms. Palazzola worked at the City of Detroit during a period that included emergency management, mayoral turnover, and municipal bankruptcy. She drove critical programs through extreme resource constraint and successfully implemented new systems to prevent audit findings. She has partnered with HUD, FEMA, EPA, and USACE, and has a significant experience managing disaster recovery programs, which will be a major priority of our department over the next 6 years with the CDBG DR allocations. In bringing new leadership to our community development division, the county is making a commitment to implementing best practices, leveraging resources more effectively, and promptly expending our federal community development allocations for the benefit of Wayne County residents. Ms. Palazzola's deep experience and demonstrable expertise across a full range of HUD programs make her exceptionally well suited to lead this division and provide the vision for the next iteration of the county's community development agenda. We believe Commission will be excited by the pace of progress you begin to see if you all are to approve this appointment.
You, Director.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
move approval.
Oh, okay, well, moved by Commissioner Kenlock, supported by Commissioner Clark Coleman. Ms. Palazola, if you want to introduce yourself, he did a fine job reading your resume, but if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sure. So as Hassan mentioned, most recently I was doing some freelance consulting with a firm that I created. But prior to that, I was working at the city of Detroit for 10 years. I started under Mayor Bing and then served through 2 Duggan administrations, and that included emergency bankruptcy and all that. But yeah, like he mentioned, I primarily worked in the mayor's office and the housing and revitalization department. So I do feel that those are very relevant, preparation for this position.
To Director Shake, with this position, community development, what are the main goals that you hope to have come out of this department as relates to community development?
So as you know, with the HUD, so Community Development Division, we oversee that's where all the HUD funding goes. So CDBG, home, NSP, et cetera. So for us, we first and foremost, we want to make sure that we're taking a look back at what we have inherited from back to 2016, 2017, and make sure that we're writing the ship for the future. Making sure that not only are we taking the good relationship we have with HUD right now, but growing that, and then also making sure that any of the grants that we have coming through our offices are being allocated appropriately to the communities that are in the consortia, and then making sure we're getting as many projects put together as possible.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Any discussion from members? Commissioner Marecki. Marecki.
Thank you. And I'm sure communication is going to be a big focus on this with the communities.
Absolutely. So communication, transparency is with our communities has been something that's been at the forefront of the Economic Development Department. Not only are we continuously making sure that we make our rounds to each community, that hasn't stopped. It's something that's continuous. And in each meeting, we like to make sure we bring a representative of all of our divisions. That will be including community development. Now also making sure that we are taking a look at the way that we've been promoting programming and things of that nature. That is also going to be something at the forefront. Making sure that we're also engaging and finding out where the communities might have a lapse of understanding of the programming that we offer and providing that kind of education to the communities. Having worked at the municipal level myself, I know that there's a lack of capacity at the municipal side, and we want to make sure at the county side we're doing everything we can to fill in those gaps.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any additional discussion? Commissioner Kenlock?
Yes, Mr. Shake, would this role be responsible for giving us or developing a report as relates to the status of all of our federal housing grants and programs?
Whatever falls within the allocation of CDBG or home, yes.
Okay, so can we get a report, a status report on any and all outstanding grants from HUD, especially as we've been talking about in the Economic Development Department, specifically with some of the clawback discussions that are taking place in Washington. So we'd like to know the status of all of our HUD-related grants.
We'd love to go once you guys hopefully approve. We bring Ms. Palazzolo on. We'll make sure we do that, put that together, that kind of report, bring it towards the committee, present towards the Economic Development Committee.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Commissioner Wilson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just for the sake of it, rhetorical, is this a new position?
No, this is not a new position.
It's not a new position?
It is not a new position.
Okay, so she's replacing someone left, someone retired, what?
Yep, so we had the a director for this division, and the county and that director went different ways. And around November, our director of economic vitality has been serving as interim director for this division as well since November. Has done a fine job. I do want to take my hats off to DeLorean Holmes, who's done a wonderful job making sure that we are continuously moving forward. And hopefully, once you guys approve, we bring Ms. Palazola in. He will be able to take his focuses back towards economic vitality solely, and we'll have a director in this position.
Thank you, Hassan. You have a great way of explaining things. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any additional discussion on this item? Okay, we have a motion and support. Please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Look forward to working with you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item number 3 is requesting commission approval of a grant services contract with 2 one-year options to renew between the Charter County of Wayne and the Arab Community Center for Economic and Social Services, not to exceed $2.5 million to support a local contribution for the construction of the new Access Recovery Center.
Bill Syed.
Good morning, Dr. Abdul Al Sayed, Director Health Officer, Wayne County Department of Health, Human and Veteran Services. So this is a $2.5 million allocation from the county's opioid settlement funding to construct what we believe is going to be a foundational hub for substance use recovery and care. It'll be situated in Dearborn, which tragically has suffered higher rates of overdose deaths than many of the surrounding communities. It's also central in Wayne County. And our contribution will be part of a far larger contribution of resources from several different resources to build what will be ultimately a $25 million project. We believe at HHVS that this is an incredible foothold that the county can help to support. It is leveraged contribution that can help to unlock broader funding and will make a critical dent in overdose deaths, both in the Dearborn Heights community, but broadly in the county writ large, given its location. So with that, I'd love to introduce 2 leaders from Access, folks who I know need no introduction here in the county. Mona Mackey, who leads health programming for Access, and Lena Harajli, who is the COO. They can talk a little bit more about the project, and we'd be glad to take any questions.
Good morning, and thank you for allowing us to come in front of you today to tell you a little bit about this exciting project that Access is knee-deep in. Access has been in the nonprofit community for 54 years, and I definitely see lots of wonderfully familiar faces and appreciate the partnership and impact that we've had together. As our wonderful Dr. Abdul Sayed mentioned, overdose deaths are something that are disproportionately large for Wayne County in general, but of course also in the country. As you think about the opioid crisis, we are definitely not a region that has not seen way too many deaths. And so our wonderful Community Health and Research Center Director, Mona Mackey, did about 5 years of intense research to make sure that we had a model that could really create change. And we are now comfortable that with our 120 different programs that are currently provided, that this will be a wonderful way to offset the number of deaths that we are disproportionately seeing. Happy to answer any questions. The project is a 51,000 square foot, $25 million center that we have raised a little over $20 million of already. And so we are already through all of the city council approvals, the permit approvals, the planning, things that obviously take time and energy. And we are really excited that have been able to do a lot of the incredible work that needs to be done for this project to be successful.
Thank you. Any questions from members? So the location is right at Michigan Avenue and Wyoming. And right there, you can service those persons in Southwest Detroit and West Detroit, where I am, as well as East Dearborn. So I love the location because it is centrally located, so it can accept patients from all of those surrounding communities, which include the west side of Detroit and Southwest Detroit. Are there any questions from members, Vice Chair Pro Tem Baidoon?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Lena, and all the staff from Access. I fully support this endeavor. This is a much-needed recovery center that will serve not just the Arab American community. I want to stress that. This is going to be, like the chair mentioned, it's going to provide services to anyone that knocks on their doors. Access has been around for more than 50 years, and they lead in this area of public service and social work. I fully support this. I see too many young people dying all over in Wayne County, not just in Dearborn. And I applaud Access for their efforts, and I fully support this, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Commissioner. Any additional, Commissioner Scott?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Will you be servicing all of the cities in Wayne County?
Access already does that. We actually have 12 facilities, Tri-County. Wayne County obviously is where the majority of our facilities are. And anybody who walks through the many doors of Access knows that we service absolutely anybody who walks through them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Commissioner Baker McCormick?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I appreciate the work that you do. And I had a question that I asked Dr. Al-Sayed at our committee meeting. Not sure if you got the more numbers on where we were or are in Wayne County as to where we're hardest hit. That's where I see that there's a need, and how will this impact those areas that are hardest hit?
So Access is, as Commissioner Chair Bell mentioned, Michigan and Wyoming is right on the border of Detroit. Our headquarters is actually right on the border of Southwest Detroit. And so all of those areas are obviously extremely hard hit. Mona, provided lots of information in her original proposal that mentioned that we've saved over 1,000 lives just this year in just our community health clinic. And so those who know the quality of service of Access are coming from all different zip codes and regions for that service.
And so is there a reason why this is coming to us today for immediate consideration rather than looking at the possibilities of other entity that may need, the funding?
So I'll take those as two separate questions. As you all will know, today is my last day as director. And so I was hoping to, finish out as many projects as we've been working on before I head out. The second question, though, is that I wouldn't see this project as in competition with any other project. The county is receiving upwards, and is committed to receive upwards of about $73 million in funding. This project is unique insofar as this is not a single contribution that is unmatched by other contributing entities to build this. We have the opportunity to be the capstone contribution on $22.5 million other dollars, right? And so I think the decision as to whether or not to fund this project should be independent of are there other projects that need funding? Yes, there are other projects that need funding. We do intend, and I know the leadership that's coming in after me intends to fund absolutely as much as possible. But I think it would be a mistake to think of this as zero sum. So funding goes here and does not go there. Funding goes here and should also go there. And so the opportunity to fund this project, the fact that Access has been able to bring together federal funds, philanthropic funds, and with your blessing and consent, county funds, it offers the opportunity for us to make a whole that is greater than the sum of the parts. And given the location of this particular resource, the fact that it has the opportunity to service so many communities where we know, unfortunately, there has been a high burden of the diseases that we're hoping to treat and prevent here. To me, this opportunity makes complete sense. And so we were excited to get it to you and to help them get shovels in the ground moving here. So the opportunity to bring to other funds, to be a capstone funder, to allow our $2.5 million as a county to bring down $22.5 million other dollars, to me, this seems like a slam dunk.
Yeah, and I wasn't looking at comparing or contrasting other programs. What I wanted to look at is why the emergency, more so as to, going through the regular process of committee and looking at analyzing the numbers. And so that's really what I was asking about, because I know the work that Access does. They do great work. So I'm not knocking them at all. But that was really the question, why the immediate need to approve this. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Knizik, then Commissioner Marecki.
Kind of build up where we just left off. Why the emergency? The unfortunate reality around behavioral health and substance use disorder and all the things that are going to be treated at this facility is that we continue to have an access problem. We continue to have a proliferation of issues across our community. Why the emergency? Because people will die without it. If we could have moved this money a month ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, that's the only way that we could have done this better than passing it here today. The emergency will persist if we do nothing about it. Children will die, adults will die, our loved ones will die. And the unfortunate reality as well, if you're paying attention to what's coming out of Washington and how that impacts here in the state of Michigan, just last week, Tuesday morning, 10 million residents of the state of Michigan woke up, $385 million cut from the federal government, covering CDC-related activities and SAMHSA-related activities, substance abuse and mental health activities. If not now, when? If not who? Why not us? If the state doesn't step up, which it has, I believe it was a $10 million contribution that the state put towards this. If the county doesn't step up, we're looking to do $2.5 million here today. If we don't fill these gaps, if we don't address these issues, if we don't tackle this problem head on, they will continue to get worse. And we cannot rely on the federal government to have our backs or to support us on this activity moving forward. That's just the reality of the situation that we're living in today, the craziness of what's coming out of Washington, D.C. And I'm so glad that my colleagues asked the question, who is this going to serve? Because those of us, Commissioner Baydoun and I, Access has been right in the heart of our backyards for so long. We know and we love the fact that it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter where you call home. When you walk through that door, you're getting served just like everybody else, just like everybody else. And so I want to thank, I remember first having a conversation about this with our Deputy County Executive, Assad Turfi, and I want to thank him for his leadership and support here. Certainly Maha at Access has been a tremendous champion for this as well. To our county executive and certainly to Dr. El Sayed, it's a nice, I won't say parting gift, that's the wrong word, but it's a great, I think, bow on a distinguished time that you've spent here at the county, Doctor. So, and then of course to the Access team, just for this and for everything else that you do, there's really not enough words, not enough thanks, not enough praise that we could put on your organization. So thank you for this. And again, I ask my colleagues to join with me and others in the community in supporting this appropriation, getting this money out the door so that we can address the issues that are plaguing our community and bring them to an end once and for all. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Marecki?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I'd just like to mention as well, it's not often that we do get a heads up on the immediate consideration. And Dr. El Sayed did come to HHS last week and we had a lengthy discussion about this. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, Commissioner. So I've met with the leadership team of Access over the last few months about this program as well. Excited to know that they're going to serve all of persons in Wayne County, making sure that this wasn't coming to the commission code. I did ask Commissioner Scott if she would have Dr. El Sayed on the Health and Human Services committee last week so that some commissioners can understand and know what this was about before we had it here on immediate consideration, because it wasn't quite ready for all of the I's hadn't been dotted and T's crossed, but it was far enough along that they could come to committee and have that discussion, which they did last week. Again, because I wanted to make sure, I don't like immediate considerations, as you all know, but I wanted to make sure that it was at least discussed at the committee level. And now that everything, all the paperwork is in order, that is here today for us to act upon. Are there any additional questions or discussion on this item? Commissioner Scott.
Just like to ask our attorney, is everything in order?
Oh, our attorney.
Through the.
Thank you, though.
So through the chair to this honorable body, at committee, there was some discussion and some mention of some amendments. Those amendments were made to the agreement, and the agreement before you includes those amendments.
Thank you, counsel. Any additional discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none, please vote. Commissioner Wilson.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you, ladies. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Dr. El Sayed.
Yeah, just on a note of personal privilege here, I
Yes.
just wanted to say how grateful I am to each of you commissioners and certainly commission staff for all of the hard work, energy, enthusiasm, and support for what has been a very energetic and innovative couple of years. I'm just really grateful to you for your service, for your partnership, for your thought leadership, and I just wanted to say thank you again, as this will be my last time here at this podium in this current role. So thank you.
Okay, so hold up. Come back to the podium. No, this right there. Thank you, Dr. El Sayed. As he just stated, this is his last meeting, and I just want to personally thank you for your leadership. For those of you who don't recall, when he came on board, there were several fires at JDF, and he, not knowing that when he accepted the position, came right in and had many sleepless nights and 2, 3 o'clock in the morning over at JDF trying to make sure everything was okay over there and righting that ship. So you've been very creative and very good steward of taxpayers' money, which is also important, making sure that our health department and all of the divisions that you oversee are doing a great job for our veterans, Health and Human Services, WIC, all the programs. So I just want to personally thank you for your time here. It's been great. Sad to see you go, but I know you have bigger and better things ahead of you. But your contribution to Wayne County and the department has been great, and we just wish you well in your future endeavors. So I just want to say those words to you, and let's give Dr. El Sayed a round of applause for his last meeting here. Thank you so much, sir. And I know we will, this will not be the last time we see you, I'm sure. So thank you, appreciate that. Next item, please.
You're on item B, testimonial resolutions and certificates of appreciation. There are 21 items listed on pages 18 through 20 of the agenda.
Okay, moved by Vice Chair Baydun, moved, supported by Commissioner Baker McCormick. Any discussion on the resolutions and certificates of appreciations? Any discussion? Hearing none, please vote.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next item, please.
We're on memoriams. There are 8 names listed.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Kinlock, you did do a memoriam for Orlando Reeves, known Orlando for many, many years. His sudden passing is a shock to all of us, but thank you for doing the memoriam. For those of you who don't know, it's very respected in the political arena here in Detroit. His ex-wife, Triette Reeves, was a state representative. That may have served with some of you, but we would certainly respect the work that Orlando has served the citizens of the Detroit and Wayne County over the years. So I thank you for doing the memoriam for his services. Any additional discussion on memoriams? Commissioner Clemente?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to add one name. Not too long ago, we celebrated her 110th birthday, and then Claudia Williams passed peacefully recently, and I just want to send my condolences to her family. But up until the end, she was very strong with her family and telling them that she had a good life and that she wanted them to enjoy theirs. So thank you.
Thank you. Condolences to her family as well. Commissioner Kinlock?
Yes, just would like to add, let the record reflect that item number 5 should be Angela Denise Jones McCray. And I'll make sure that the appropriate replacement resolution is forwarded to the clerk.
Thank you. Any additional names? Commissioner Clark Coleman?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to add the name of John Clark, who is a retired deputy who passed away this past Friday. John Clark was my ex-husband. So I'd like to add the name.
Condolences to you and your family. Thank you for that. Additional names? Commissioner Baydun?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to add the name of Helen J. Van Dyke. She was one of the last Rosie the Riveters in the city of Dearborn. She passed away on her birthday. She turned 104 years old. So I extend my sincere condolences to her family. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you for that. Any additional names? Hearing none, if we could all stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. Condolences to the families who are grieving for their loved ones at this time. Thank you all. Next item.
Public comments.
Is there anyone on Zoom for public comments? Anyone on Zoom for public comments? Anyone on the telephone? Anyone in the chambers for public comments? Anyone in the chambers for public comments? Any emails for public comments?
No emails were received.
Any public comments? Okay, next item.
Reconsiderations.
There are none.
Remarks by members.
I have a remark for one of our members. On April 14th, we will be celebrating the 21st birthday of Commissioner Irma Clark Coleman. So happy birthday in advance, Commissioner. You don't look a day over 21. Happy birthday to you. May you have birthday blessings on your birthday and through the whole month of April. I think that's all that I have right now. Commissioner Scott.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to put out a great thank you to Homeland Security, Director Sam Jaffer, for the work that he has been doing to help Highland Park in their water problem. So I just want to really thank him, because every time we have a problem, I call on them and they're there. And so I just want to let him know that we do appreciate all that he does for us.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Commissioner Anderson.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for recognizing me. I just wanted to acknowledge and welcome GrowthWorks CEO, Nick Griswold. And they didn't name the street after him, by the way, but but he's welcome here, and I just wanted to welcome him. I've known him a long time before he became the CEO of GrowthWorks. When he was with the South Redford School District, and I represented all of Redford in the Senate. But we go back a long way, and they do a lot of great work for the youths of the county, especially Western Wayne County. and Laura Reiners, who's with him, is the Community Relations Director. So I just wanted to welcome them both to the meeting. Thank you.
And I'll toot Nick's horn for a second. There's a national collaborative on juvenile justice that I'm a part of, and they wanted to talk about and learn more about our CMO program. And I asked Nick if he would present to the group, and he and his staff did a marvelous job along with Kenyatta at Black Family Development, talking about our CMO program, because it really is a Starship program that the rest of the country is looking at how they can do it. So thank you, Nick, for participating in that conversation. And hopefully the other entities across the country learned from what you spoke of, and that they'll do something similar to do good by the juveniles in their districts and in those communities across the country. Thank you. Any other remarks by members? Commissioner Baidoon.
Thank you, Madam Chair. You know, we just celebrated the Eid, which is the day after the end of the holy month of Ramadan. And I want to take this opportunity to thank the Wayne County deputies, the reserve unit in the Sheriff's Department. They did an excellent job during this holy month of Ramadan and on the day of Eid by directing traffic and giving us a sense of securities in our religious institutions in the city of Dearborn and in Dearborn Heights as well. They also do a lot of work for us in terms of volunteering in the different cities, not just in Dearborn Heights, throughout Wayne County. So I just want to take the time to applaud them and thank them for their volunteer. These guys, they just volunteer. They don't get paid for this. I want to thank them publicly for doing this service. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Absolutely. We love our reserve officers. They do a fantastic job filling in the gap in all kinds of events throughout the county. Thank you. I want to remind everyone, if you have not received a flyer already, on April 7th, the Wayne County Women's Commission is having a resource fair at Schoolcraft College. Please let your constituents know. There will be job opportunities, health opportunities there for them to get a job, get some screenings done. We are so proud that Schoolcraft College is underwriting that event, so we appreciate them. There will also be a bus. Is there still buses from Northwest Activity Center? So if you're in the city of Detroit and you would like to go out to Livonia and there's going to be a bus at Northwest Activity Center that will take you from there to Schoolcraft College in Livonia, leaving at 9:30. At 9:30 at Northwest Activity Center, which is located on Myers and Curtis. So please, we'll send out a flyer one more time today so that you can share with your constituents. We've had wonderful successes over the last 2 years at Wayne County Community College Northwest Campus. So we thank again Schoolcraft for making their space available for this year. So Women's Resource Fair sponsored by the Wayne County Commission Women's Commission. All right, any additional remarks by members? Okay, hearing none. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Madam
All
Chair.
right, and go Tigers. Thank you all.